If you're the sort of family man who prioritizes space, driving comfort, and fuel economy over stuff like speed and power and sporty driving dynamics, then well, the Toyota Camry Hybrid right here could well be the answer for you. If you've been looking at the Toyota Camry Hybrid, it also means that you might have been considering other cars like the Volkswagen Passat, Skoda Superb, as well as the Honda Accord. Now, while those three cars that I just mentioned are quite capable, in fact more capable than the Camry in other areas, I have to say the Camry is easily one of the nicest looking of the lot. I mean, you get full LED headlamps right here, and just the frontal folds that you see in front here, very Transformers like, all the folds and the sharp creases makes it look very sporty, very trendy, very nice. We are having the Elegance trim right here. So hybrid comes in two trims in Singapore. One is standard and one is Elegance. Elegance gets you 18-inch rims. Standard gets you 17. I think the 18 is perfect and it looks very sporty as well. And of course, this being a hybrid means you'll get the hybrid moniker right here. The car is relatively long. I mean, you're still talking about that executive sedan sort of size and segment. It's a family sedan after all, so we're still looking at about a 5 Series length. It's going to take you a little bit to get used to it when you do parallel parking, for instance, but it's nothing too hard. The Toyota Camry Hybrid is priced from $143,888 to $159,888. The 2.5-litre hybrid engine produces 208 brake horsepower and 221 Nm of torque. The eCVT transmission brings the car from 0 to 100 km/h in 8.5 seconds. For more details on the Toyota Camry Hybrid or any other car, head on to sgCarMart.com to help you make the smart choice on your next car. Now round the back, you get very cool sleek head tail lamps here, and of course you get the Camry moniker spread across the width of the rear end. And of course, open this boot up. It's not electric tailgate, by the way. It sort of looks like it is, you know, equipped with electric tailgate, but it's not. It's just, you know, the way it moves, the springs at work. See that? It's quite cool. But anyway, open this up and you are faced with 524 litres worth of hauling capacity. It's not the best in its class. Honda Accord has got some 570 litres, but it's definitely competitive enough. As you can see, it obviously passes the anti-trolley's length test and the luggage. Load lip is rather high, so you can't just swing out your luggage. You sort of need to carry the thing out. Now, this will give you a clearer look. This does not have any nettings, which means if you have some items like, you know, dirty shoes and clothes and you drive like a madman, it's gonna just roll around. So that's something you have to take note. Good thing is you get hooks here as well as here, so you can tap all your stuff, you know, hor fan, mi po na, is gonna get the job done. And you see these two little knobs right here, pull. If I pull this, it is supposed to knock the rear seats down. In this case, it just unlocks the rear seat. So I'll have to manually go in and just do that. Very annoying, but gets the job done. Now at the back seat, the first thing you realize is just how red this car really is. It's like spicy, hot, bloody sort of red. The whole place. Of course, if this is not up your alley, which isn't mine, you can actually opt for the brown or the black upholstery. Easy peasy, no fuss. But more relevantly, seat has already been adjusted and I'm still, as you can see, getting a lot of leg room. I can even sit cross-legged if I want to, just like this. And I'm still very comfortable, very nicely reclined, the seats. However, headroom, while is sufficient for me, just feels like it's not as much as I would want it to be. So I suspect probably people up to about 1.75 would be able to sit here comfortably, no problem. But the one thing I really have to talk about is this. The floor carpets are just crazy thick and luscious. I mean, can you see how deep my fingers are actually? I mean, can you see how I can sink in like this? This is what? cars like Lexus would give you. So it actually comes as a surprise that the Camry has something this luxurious for the car. If you move on to the center seat, just as soft. Oh, very comfortable actually. You can actually just put your legs up here, you can just put it down here. Leg room is definitely not going to be compromised. However, it feels like shoulder room will actually be compromised. See how I'm actually eating easily into like the side seat. So I suspect fitting 3 could be a bit of a squeeze. But if you're a family man, you get ISOFIX points here as well as here. You could fit 2 child seats if you have 2 rascals like I do. However, once the child seats are in place, you might not be able to sit in the center because you just wouldn't have enough room for a shoulder. If it's just the 2 of you, you guys can enjoy a cup of coffee right here, no problem. Feels very soft, cushiony, leathery sort of feel. Sort of feels very premium, so still not so bad, no complaints. You get magazine holders here as well. So this is actually much better than other cars that we've tried. You know how Audi comes with, like, you know, the mesh sort of crisscross material that sort of looks a little bit out of place, not as wholesome as this car. Sort of very nice, looks good, feels good. And what really feels good is definitely this rear aircon vents, godsend, and of course you get 2 USB ports right here as well. Elsewhere, everything here is soft to the touch, but you do get hard plastics. Let's here as well. But it's really nothing to complain because, I mean, it just feels like this car can actually last you a long time, sort of 10 years and beyond. Now at the helm, this car looks relatively good actually. I mean, you get very high-end sort of leather wrapped multifunctional steering wheel. You have this centerpiece right here that's like nicely enveloped by this design. I mean, some thought has been put into this, definitely. But first things first, so beyond the steering wheel is a very old school analog tacho and speedo with an LED screen in the center, very small. All the information that you need will be there. And of course, you have this piece of infotainment right here, which will look perfectly fine in a car that was launched probably 10-15 years ago, but this just looks very out of place because it's just very tacky, you know. It's very old school. Good thing is it actually works very well. I mean, it's very straightforward. You don't have to second guess. Everything that you need to use on a daily basis right here. It works well, but it almost looks embarrassing. That's all. Other than that, it's perfectly fine. Below here, all the analog buttons that you need to use on a daily basis are all here, so it's very convenient, like your fan speed, your temperature, recirculation, and of course below here you have wireless charging, cup holders right here, ventilated seats of course, electric park brake with auto hold function, which is great, and of course you get a big deep hole here.
What did he say?
Only thing is, there are no USB-C or USB ports here. The only thing that's closest to that is a 12-volt socket right here. One more thing that I unfortunately have to complain is, for the past couple of days, I realized just how annoying this is. And if you have to live with this car for the next 10 years, you might need to consider this. When I am done, for instance, with the car, and I've got kids behind, or I left my bag behind or something behind, when I switch off the car, right, and I open up, only my door is unlocked. The rest of the 3 doors are actually left locked. And there are no options within the system to undo that. The only thing I have to do to unlock all doors is manually push the unlock button right here to unlock all other 3 doors. It's sort of like a safety system, but I find it highly annoying because every time I come out of the car, I attempt to open the door and it doesn't open because it's still locked. So I still have to unlock it manually. Apart from that, everything just looks fantastic. It looks exactly where they need to be. Only question is, can this car drive as well as it looks? One way to find out. So the Toyota Camry that we have here is a hybrid. So it pumps out a combined output of about 208 brake horsepower and over 220 Newton meters of torque. Now this just essentially means that you can get the car from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in about 8.5 seconds. Now that's quite impressive. On paper, 8.5 seconds is relatively fast, and it does feel fast in real life. I mean, when you floor the pedal, overtaking maneuvers on the highway at least is done with absolute ease. But here's the thing, it sounds horrible when you extend the throttle. The droning sound is apparent, and that has largely to do with the fact that this car is mated to a CVT, so it just keeps the revs at a constant RPM all the way, so it can get quite annoying. But here's the thing, I'm not really bothered by all this, because when you are driving the Camry, like I am right now, naysayers will probably think that, you know what, it's because it's an old man's car, it's an upbeat car, that's why you're just like going very slowly. But no, I'm genuinely driving it in a leisurely pace because it's the sort of car that makes you feel relaxed. I don't feel like there's a need to rush. I don't feel like there's a need to cut into lanes. I don't feel like there's a need to speed with the Camry. That's the thing, right? It doesn't make me feel like, oh, there's a need to constantly just go for it, gun. I don't feel that way. It just feels like, oh, it's just another car for me to relax and take my time. It sort of takes away all the stress that you have on a daily basis. I think that also has to do with the fact that the car's insulation, noise, and external noises rather, insulation is actually really, really good. I'm on 90 now, 90 kilometers per hour. There's literally no wind noise, there's no road noise, it's just like absolutely nothing. Okay, road is a little bit. Now that I'm on like rough patches of tarmac, but still, wind noise is just kept very well at bay. It's a sort of car that I feel would make pretty much everyone happy but you. Because if you're the kind of person like myself, loves your car hot and spicy, this might be the end of the road for you. It's like the end of your life. You buy a Camry because, man, that's it, man. Life has got no more meaning, but thankfully, it has other perks, this Camry. It's not all that boring and dead. Look on the bright side. This hybrid, I've been driving like a madman, to be honest, for the past couple of days, and I'm still getting 16 kilometers per liter. This isn't a compact sedan or anything like that. It is still a family sedan. It's quite sizable. So getting 16 kilometers per liter is not too bad at all, man. If you ask me, it's not too shabby at all. What is slightly shabby, and why I say that it's probably best for everyone but you, is because when you try and take the car around bends and curves and twisty roads, if you're feeling ambitious, roll is inevitable. And you start feeling like it's just gonna lose grip. It just feels like you're gonna understeer very, very easily. I'm just probably telling you all this stuff because I'm the car guy, right? No one cares. Because this car, essentially, after driving it for a couple of days, made me realize that as a family man, this car pretty much serves everything you need and then some. Some like the aircon. It is God sent, man. The aircon is, whew. If Toyota did one thing right, it's definitely the aircon. It's freezing inside here, but I'm not complaining. So big question, right? I mean, will buy, won't buy, or go try the Toyota Camry Hybrid? I'm sort of genuinely confused because personally, I will buy this car, personally. But I think to be fair, I would say go try. Because of all the things that I know about the car, the tech specs and all that stuff, I don't know, the acceleration, the output, the roll, the way it drives, it's really out the window. Because the whole experience between the car and I it's completely different this time around. It's about how the Camry makes me feel. It makes me feel like in life, you can manage your stress well. There's no rush, there's no fuss. You don't have to always be inching forward just to have that little bit of space. It's the sort of car that just makes me want to relax, makes me want to give way to people. When someone signals, I'll just be like, yeah, come on into my lane, welcome to my world. It's fine, I just want to take it easy. You want to go and have food? Come, let's go and have food. You want to go and have drinks? Come, let's go and have drinks. No fuss. This is the car that makes me feel that way. I'm not too sure it'll feel the same or make you feel the same. So yes, go try the Camry Hybrid. So there you have it, guys. That's the review of the Camry Hybrid. Thank you very much for watching. Please do share this video with your friends and family. Please also like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And let us know what you think about the car in the comment box below. Will you buy, won't buy, or go try the Camry Hybrid? Also, please do click on the bell notification button so that you'll be notified every time we upload new videos. Also, follow us on TikTok at sgCarMart. In the meantime, thank you very much for watching. Stay safe, be well,